Right, welcome to the video, guys. So we have the London Mayor and Labour Party communist Sadiq Kahn writing a piece for The Observer condemning the red carpet treatment laid out for the US President Donald Trump's state visit tomorrow, while also attacking Brexit supporters, clearly showing his party policy to ignore the referendum result and belittle the millions who voted to leave the EU. He is also forgetting the fact that the US is our most important ally, both economically and strategically. But what more can we expect from the London Mayor, who is more interested in getting his woke virtue signals out there by calling Trump a fascist than sorting out the knife crime epidemic in London? You know, priorities, you fucking half-wit. Maybe if he spent less time on Twitter or writing for The Observer, London wouldn't be in the grips of rising knife crime. So let's take a look at some of the nonsense this pond scum had to say about President Trump. The headline reads, "Donald Trump is like a 20th century fascist," says Sadiq Kahn. Now, the Mayor of London, Sadiq Kahn, has compared the language used by Donald Trump to rally his supporters to that of the fascists of the 20th century in an explosive intervention before the US President's state visit to London that begins on Monday. Amazing how he can intervene on the Trump visit but can't intervene when it comes to knife crime in London. Kahn condemned the red carpet treatment being afforded to Trump, who, with his wife, will be the guest of the Queen during his three-day stay, which is expected to provoke massive protests in the capital on Tuesday. You see, this man is a guest of the Queen. Who are you to say he's not welcome? The Queen clearly feels he is welcome. Kahn said Donald Trump is just one of the most egregious examples of a growing global threat. The far right is on the rise around the world, threatening our hard-won rights and freedoms and the values that have defined our liberal democratic societies for more than 70 years. Viktor Orban in Hungary, Matteo Salvini in Italy, Marine Le Pen in France and Nigel Farage here in the UK are using the same divisive tropes of the fascists of the 20th century to garner support, but with new sinister methods to deliver their message. What, the internet? And they are gaining power around... They are gaining ground and winning power and influence in places that would have been unthinkable just a few years ago. Viktor Orban in Hungary, Matteo Salvini in Italy, Marine Le Pen in France and Nigel Farage here in the UK are using the same divisive tropes of the fascists of the 20th century to garner support, but with new sinister methods to deliver their message. And they are gaining ground and winning power and influence in places that would have been unthinkable just a few years ago. Kahn, who has had a feud with Trump since becoming mayor in 2016, adds, "This is a man who's also tried to exploit Londoners. Following fears, a horrific terrorist attack on our city amplified the tweets of British far-right racist group, denounced as fake news the robust scientific evidence warning of dangers of climate change, and is now trying to interfere shamelessly in the Conservative Party leadership race by backing Boris Johnson because he believes it would enable him to gain an ally in number 10 for his divisive agenda. No, he just thinks Boris is a better fit for it than Theresa May was." That's essentially what he's saying. Now, in May 2016, Trump challenged Kahn to an IQ test after the mayor said the president's views on Islam were ignorant. Then, following the terrorist attack on London Bridge and Borough Market in 2017, the president accused Kahn of pathetic behaviour, and in July last year, Trump said Kahn had done a very bad job on terrorism, which is a fact. Sadiq Kahn has done a piss-poor job in general. What did we really expect from a shitweasel like Kahn, though? Now, organisers of the protests on Tuesday say they will register their anger against both Trump and his wider views, including those on Brexit, which the US president has made clear he supports. Obviously, because he's got fucking sense. Oh great, that means the protest is not just against Trump, it's also against the democratic vote to leave the EU. What a surprise. No wonder the media are promoting the protest. If Farage meets Trump, it will be good, it will be gold. The protesters and media will go into complete meltdown. A campaign organiser for Another Europe is possible said, Tuesday's protests aren't just about Trump, they're about Trumpism. The fuck is Trumpism? A politics of racism and bigotry. Trump is part of the global nationalist surge, and Brexit and its cheerleaders are the British franchise of it. Like Trump, Brexit is a threat to our basic rights and freedoms, and promises a future of division, despair and right-wing economics. Oh, that's nice of you. Anyone who disagrees with your fantasies is the UK's fascist, bigoted franchise of Trumpism. These people are not racists or bigots. Brexit is about stopping mass immigration and taking control back of our country's laws, not about people's race. Stop trying to throw out buzzwords for identity politics. Brexit has nothing to do with race. It's to do with freedom to make our own way, make our own deals and trade how we want to. Now, at least 250,000 people are expected to turn out in central London at 11 a.m. on a route between Trafalgar Square and Parliament Square when Trump meets Theresa May in Downing Street. And I will tell you now, I highly doubt there will be 250,000 people, even if the media try to swing it that way. I expect 10,000 people at the very top end, and even that might be a stretch. Just because 250,000 people might say something online about it, does not mean they are going to get up and do it. You'll be lucky if 0.5% actually get up and do it. Now, organisers of the rally claim that the US officials have pressured the Metropolitan Police to impose an unprecedented exclusion zone around Trump's route to keep him at a distance from the public. One plan is for a cage or a pen to hold demonstrators on Whitehall about 70 metres from Downing Street to keep them out of earshot during Trump's meeting with May. Well, yes, in the West it is considered okay to cage deranged animals screaming like banshees for no good reason. If you act like a deranged animal, expect to be treated as one. They continue by saying they get to choose who goes in and who goes out, which is totally a ridiculous proposition on our right to protest, said Assad Ramin of the Stop Trump Coalition. No, it's called standard procedure for a president of the United States when he goes anywhere. Take a look at what happened to JFK. There are legitimate reasons security precautions are taken. The giant Trump baby blimp is expected to be deployed in Trafalgar Square, but only if the fundraising page for the charities against the politics of hate and division reach 30,000, organisers say. Well, they have hit their target and then upped the target to 50k. That's greed for you. You know, when 30k's your target and you hit it and you still got a little bit of time left, oh, let's jump that up to 50k because we need some more money. Why? What for? You know what I mean? But who actually cares about the balloon anyway? It just makes the people protesting look like an idiot, which it does. It makes the country look stupid, in all honesty, actually, when you think about it. We all look like fucking idiots. We're blowing up stupid balloons of Trump, baby Trump. I mean, if I was Trump, I'd actually love the balloon. I'd find it fucking hilarious. Because even when he was a baby, he still got more power than these fucking deranged idiots. Now, he should retweet them when they post their pictures of the balloon saying that he loves it. They'll soon get rid of it, you know. And then they'll be promoting racist imagery if he loves it. So there we have it. That's the end of the article. We have another incompetent Ramona, that is the mayor of London, thinks Trump uses racist rhetoric from the 20th century, calling Trump, his supporters, and anyone who supports the Brexit party fascists, which is then added to by an activist for the Trump protests who thinks Brexiteers are racist bigots. I think Sadiq Kahn needs to focus on his job as London mayor and fix the knife crime epidemic rather than bitching and complaining about Trump coming over here, and calling Brexit supporters fascists, comparing them to the fascists of the 1930s and 40s. But that's going to be the end of the video, guys. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. A like and a share is always appreciated as it helps the channel a lot, and I'll see you in the next video.
Man's gonna kill this shit, you'll need SWAT and medics too. Off with the contract credits due. Punchline king, I'm ahead of you. A&E's where you're heading to. Whip is green but the lights are blue. Bars are shit, take the mic from you. Heating up cheese, I don't like fondue.